I didn't. The only thing that kind of bugged me about it was like I thought there was gonna be more of a survival aspect to it. It was gonna be more realistic, and it kind of went the non-realistic route. But I mean that's fine, I guess. I thought it was gonna be like about saving your friends, and like while saving your friends, like having to like hunt deer when you get hungry and shit. Like I thought it was gonna be like a realistic thing like that, kind of like a Survivor kind of game. But I suppose that would get annoying. I suppose that would get annoying. That's what I thought. Because it was like you gain experience from hunting things and shit like that. I mean, I didn't explore lots around the island, but I did all the optional tombs. The only other things I can imagine there would be like, I don't know, just fucking like the GPS things and those treasures. All for like scavenge parts. Which I mean, the upgrades like they were eh. The ones for the bow were cool, but the ones for every other weapon were kind of, except for the incendiary bullets with the shotgun, they're kind of just like, oh, helps me aim and does more damage. Oh, helps me aim and does more damage. Oh, helps me aim and does more damage. Cool, but like the bow is like fucking explosive shit. Here's a fucking rope. Here's fire arrows. I'm tired. They did a good job of making like her human though. I guess that was like their whole fucking conquest with this game. Because like the whole thing of this game was like when every other Tomb Raider was basically just like, look at my tits, look at my tits. No one really played it for anything but, look at my tits. So, yeah, they wanted to like flesh her out. It's ironic phrase to choose, but flesh her out to make it more appealing to a modern day audience. Because I believe that modern gamers don't really care about tits. I mean, they care about tits, but not in games. Because like they're nice if they're there, but like this is me personally. They're nice if they're there, but I'm not gonna purchase a game for tits. Like I play games to enjoy stories and have fun. And if I wanted tits, I would go out to a bar and talk to a girl. My voice cracked when I said girl. If I wanted tits, I'd go out to a bar and talk to a girl. One chocolate milk, please. That's what I'd order at the bar. But yeah, I don't know. That was just me. I never seen like, even though I was younger, I never saw like the like glory of bringing tits to video games, because it doesn't look natural. Like when I was younger, it didn't look natural. It didn't look sexy. Like now, you look at Lara Croft in this game, you're like, damn, she looks sexy. Even if she's not a real person, you're like, that is like, the woman she was modeled after is a beautiful fucking woman. And therefore this creation is beautiful. But back in the day, it'd be like, oh, look at them polygons. them triangle ass tits. That's hot. That's how I always saw it. It was just like, it's weird. But yeah, they did a good job. She seemed human. I feel like they could have done, since it was an origin story, they could have done better to build on her character. Like, some backstory. Like there was shit with her father, but I mean, other things. Not like what they gave you was enough, but they could have told it better. I guess what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Who was Roth in connection to her anyway? Like, I guess her dad's friend. I don't think they outright said it. Could be wrong. Could be wrong though. I think he was just like, oh, you're a Croft, you'll be fine. And I didn't say it, but I just assumed, like, oh, you know, and he was like, oh, you're more and more like your father. And I was like, oh, must be like Peppy from Star Fox. I've never played a Tomb Raider, though, before this one. This is this popped my Tomb Raider cherry. I, played, like, the demo of the one that came out for the 360 before this. And I didn't like it. I didn't know what to do. Like I was just confused. I didn't know what to do in it. So I don't know if this held up to like its namesake. Like I know Tomb Raider's always been like a puzzle game, like a puzzle platformer kind of game. At least I think so. So, yeah. If that is true, then it didn't really hold up to its roots. It was more of an action-y shoot 'em kind of thing. It was a fun action-y shoot 'em though. I really like the way the gunplay worked, except the fucking guys who threw dynamite. There was too much of that, and the guys who threw Molotovs. I know it was get you to like to change up your strategy and move around and shit, but it was annoying. It was annoying because it's like you're sitting there and you're like trying to get a headshot on some guy, and it was just like every 3 seconds. If you did it like something like every 10 seconds, I'd understand. I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta move. But they did it too rapidly. It was like you would move and then they throw another one. You move and then they throw another one, and you just didn't have time to shoot. It was annoying. Whitman was a really one-dimensional character. Like, he had no redemption. He was just beyond shitty. I mean, Grimm was kind of one-dimensional too, but at least he was cool. I don't know. It was a fun game. Yeah, the only other thing I'm confused about is this supposed to be a reboot or an origin story? Because then if it's a reboot, then it means it's gonna be more, which I'm excited. I would try them. But if it's like an origin story, does that mean that like every Tomb Raider is supposed to come after this? Is like this is like the beginning, and every Tomb Raider 4 is supposed to come up after this? Because if so, then like where the fuck does she have like a cell phone and shit? I don't know. Fun game though. I wonder if there's some kind of a new game plus you can do. Because new game plus is always a plus. Overall, game completion of 71%. You return to the island by selecting continue or complete any unfinished activities. I want to see how this works. I want to see how this continue works. Like, where does it take me? Am I just like unexplained, kind of like a sandbox play kind of thing? Or is she like, I'm going back to the island just for shits and giggles? I prefer the first one. Sandbox modes are fun. Dead Rising 2 sandbox mode. So we're on using base camp, fetch all the final rewards, and complete any unfinished challenges. Okay. Yeah. It's just kind of like a sandbox thing. That's cool. I mean, it's I like when games do that because it still lets you like play your game. Because a lot of games are just like, oh yeah, whatever, you beat it, it's over. Fucking controller turned off. You can't play it anymore. You gotta restart it if you want to play it. So it's cool that they're like, yeah, okay, here you go, fucking do what you want. Either that, or they do that thing where it's like, go back to before you beat the game, and then you can do everything you want it. I hate those. Hate's a strong word. I dislike those. I prefer these because there you're like, oh yeah, I can, but it's not the same feeling. I feel like games do it best in like Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door kind of ending, where if you play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, you know what I'm talking about, obviously. But if you don't, when you beat the game, you come back to the place that the whole game took place in, like the whole town or areas, like where you start the game. Essentially, you come back there, and just it's like the people that you were on an adventure with are all there. Like, Mario, it's been a couple months. We heard you were coming in. We thought we all come and say hi. So then they're like, yeah, we'll hang with you. So it's basically as if Mario just came back to say hi. And it's like, oh, let's just go do whatever we want to do. And so it's like, okay, that makes sense because he came back and now they're doing whatever the fuck they want to do. If they want to go down a warp pipe and fight a giant squid, they're crazy, but that's their crazy business. Oh man! But then when you do it like the first Paper Mario, where it was just like one of those games where it's at the end, and you had to press reset and go to your last save. Those upset me because I was always just like, you can't go back and beat it 100% and just enjoy it. Like, you can't just walk out and playing the game like I beat this 100%. Because like to beat it full 100%, you have to do that last little bit, and we do that last little bit. The game's like, alright, reset me. You're like, well, now I'll never. Like, it's never gonna be 100% exactly because there's that 1% of game that I cannot play because you keep making me reset it. There's that, and then it just feels like there's an overwhelming presence on you to complete that final mission. You can't just be like, I gotta go collect all these side thingies, even though, the world's on fire and I need to put it out. I'm rambling. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. I hope you come around for the next Let's Play, which is either going to be Bioshock Infinite, Donkey Kong Country Returns, or Psychonauts. And I love you all in a totally non-physical way, because I'm saving all my physical love for Laura. Because look at that. Alright, man. Alright, like, look at that. Just and look at that. I mean, I like a girl with a British voice to begin with. Like, I like British voices. Girl voice. Voices. Just in general, playing all the time. I think a British voice in a woman is attractive. And then you put that into it. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Physical love save for Laura. Even though she ain't real. You make your jokes. I'm going to bed.